Do you have an irregular period? That means your cycle length doesn't follow a consistent pattern every month. Let's say in January you had a 30-day cycle. In February it was 22, in March it was 28, in April it was 30, and in May it was 32. And because of this, you're finding it really difficult to calculate your ovulation, your fertile days, and your safe days. Then this video is for you. In this video, I am going to be explaining step by step how to calculate your ovulation day, your safe days, and your fertile days if you have an irregular cycle. In my previous video on how to calculate your safe days and fertile window, which was specifically for ladies with a regular cycle, I got a lot of comments requesting for this video. I am truly very happy with the results I got from that video, as a lot of ladies can now confidently say they can calculate their cycle just by watching that video. So if you have an irregular cycle, make sure you watch this video to the end. Don't skip it, and make sure you hold your calendar, your notes, and your pen close by, because after this video there will be no excuse why you cannot calculate your cycle. Now, one thing I want you to know is that some women trying to conceive are not getting pregnant simply because they have an irregular cycle and they cannot calculate their cycle properly. So they keep missing their fertile window every single month. If you're trying to conceive or even trying to avoid pregnancy, then watch this video to the end. Let's talk about regular and irregular period. What do they even mean? So you know the category you fall under. When we talk about regular period, it simply means you have a normal cycle. Now, a normal cycle is the number of days between two periods. That is the number of days from the first day you see your period to the day before your next period begins. Let me just show you on the board so you understand it better. Now, let's assume that you saw your period in the month of May. The first day you saw your period was 3rd of May. Then the next time you saw your period was 31st of May. This is day 1 of another period. 31st of May. Now, the number of days from this first day you saw your period to the day before your next period is your cycle length for this month of May. Now, to know the number of your cycle length for this month of May, all you have to do is start counting from the first day you see your period to the day before your next period begins. Now, we'll start counting from here, which is day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10, day 11, day 12, day 13, day 14, day 15, day 16, day 17, day 18, day 19, day 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So in this month of May, this person had a 28 days cycle length. The first step to knowing how to calculate your ovulation, your fertile days, and your safe days is knowing how to do this menstrual cycle calculation. Just see this as a foundation. Without this, you won't be able to calculate for your ovulation, safe days, or even your fertile days. So this is the basic you need to understand first. Whether you have a regular or irregular cycle, make sure you master this calculation very well. Please, if you're yet to like this video, kindly like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our videos. Now, the normal cycle length is between 21 to 35 days. If you have a 22-day cycle, if you have a 30-day cycle, if you have a 35-day cycle, you have a normal cycle length. So your period is considered irregular if your cycle length is below 21 or greater than 35. But when it falls between 21 to 35 days, then you have a normal cycle length. However, if you had a 30-day cycle in January, in February it was 22, in March it was 28, then in April it was 30. This number still falls within the normal cycle length of 21 to 35 days. That means your period is still regular, but your cycle length varies from month to month. A lot of women still refers to this as irregular cycle. For the purpose of this video, we are going to be using irregular cycles so you don't get confused. That is when you have different cycle lengths every month. Now, there are several factors that can make a woman experience varied cycle length from month to month. It could be from stress, a recent illness, medications like hormonal contraceptives. All of these can affect your cycle length monthly, but it won't make it less than 21 or greater than 35. So if your cycle length is less than 21 or greater than 35, then you should see your doctor for proper evaluation. So the normal cycle length for women is between 21 to 35 days. So this video is for my ladies whose cycle length falls within this normal range, but their cycle is not consistent every month. The method we are going to be using for this calculation is different from the one in my previous video. Now, if you have a regular period and your cycle is consistent monthly, let's say in January it was 28, in February 28, March 28, then in April it was 28. You keep having a consistent number. It could be 22, it could be 27, it could be 30, it could even be 35, but you keep having a consistent number. Then you need to go back and watch that video. This calculation is for my ladies with varied cycle length month to month. For you to be able to use this method, you must have noted your period dates for at least 6 months. It could be higher than 6 months, it could be 9 months, 12 months, but not less than 6 months. So we're going to be assuming that we have a recording of a lady for the past 6 months, which is what I'm going to be writing here. Since I don't have a large board, we'll just manage this space. So let me just work on that. Now we have the 6 months period date of this lady, and I'll need you to pay close attention to what I'm going to be doing now. So this first column is the first day she saw her period in those 6 different months, and this is the cycle length she got. In the month of December, she saw her period on the 3rd. Then the next period came on January 7th. That means we started counting from the 3rd of December, the first day she saw her period, to the day before this January 7th, which is 6th of January. So when you count from 3rd to the 6th of January, that was how we got this 35 days period length. So from the month of December to January, she had a 35-day cycle. So in December, we are assuming now that she had a 35-day cycle length. So I believe you understand how we got a 35-day cycle. Now from January 7th to February 5th, she had a 29-day cycle length. How did we get 29? January 7th was the first day she saw her period in January. Then we counted up to 4th of February, which was a day before the next period. That was how we got this 29. From February 5th to March 9th, she had a 32-day cycle. From March 9th to April 5th, she had a 27-day cycle. From April 5th to May 3rd, she had a 28-day cycle. Now, this is a recent cycle. So from this May 3rd to May 31st, she still had a 28-day cycle. So we can see that her cycle length varied for the past 6 months. It was just in April she had 28 days, and in May she had 28 days. This does not mean that her cycle length is regular. So let's calculate the fertile window and save days of this lady for the month of June. Now what we're going to do is take the smallest number, that's the shortest cycle length she had. Now the shortest cycle length she had for the past 6 months is 27. So what we're going to do is subtract 18 from 27. So our shortest cycle length is 27. And we're going to 27, then we'll subtract 18, and that will give us 9 days. This means that a fertile window started from day 9 of our cycle. So we're just going to use this calendar, but work with your calendar and your calculations to make sure you get it right. So day 9 of our cycle, we're going to count from the first day she saw her period, which is this 3rd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, day 9. So this is the first day of a fertile window. So this is where the fertile window started from. Now for you to know how long the fertile window lasted for, what you're going to do is take the longest cycle length here. So for this woman, in your recording, in whatever you've put in down, just take the longest cycle length. Then for this woman, her longest cycle length is 35. This is the longest cycle length she had for the past 6 months. So we're going to subtract 35. We're going to subtract 11. So that will give us 24 days. This means that from day 9 to day 24 is this lady's fertile window. So you start counting again from the first day you see your period to day 24 of your period. So this is day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So this woman's cycle length is going to last till the 26th of this month, which is day 24 of our cycle. So from day 9 to day 24 of our cycle is our fertile window. if you're trying to conceive, this is the best days you should be having intercourse with your partner to get pregnant. Your chances of getting pregnant increases in these days. That's from day 9 to day 24 of a cycle. That's if you and your partner don't have any illness that could affect pregnancy or fertility. If you're trying to avoid pregnancy, these are the days you should avoid sexual intercourse. You can have intercourse in the days before day 9 of your cycle and the days after day 24 of your cycle. For all my ladies with irregular cycle, hope this video is clear. Just list out your period days for the past 6 months, do your calculation, and I'll correct it if there is any mistake. Just see this 11 and 18 as constant number, which was gotten from the luteal phase. Now, if you're trying to conceive, this doesn't mean you should have intercourse from day 9 of your cycle to day 24. No, you can have intercourse every 3 days or whatever works for you. Now, the main thing you should know is that when the egg is being released, it's usually lived for 12 to 24 hours. However, if you have intercourse 5 days before the egg is released, you could still get pregnant because the sperm lives in the female reproductive tract for up to 5 days. So even if you have sex 3 days before ovulation, 4 days, 5 days, you could still get pregnant because there's already sperm waiting for the egg to be released. What I want to do now is just take your time, write out your period chart for the past 6 months and follow all the steps that I talked about. Pause the video at intervals so you understand before moving forward. If you still haven't liked this video or subscribed to my channel, please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel and join this beautiful community. Also share this video to as many women, as many ladies you know, so they can learn from it. Thank you for watching this video and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to drop your comments. I am waiting for them.